Alicia, Winnie 11. Alicia, you didn't just ruin my coat, you ruined the one damn thing I had left of my mom. How do you dry clean that? On a freezing January night in Cleveland, 19-year-old nursing student Alicia Monroe stood in front of the mirror, clutching a red plastic cup and a bundle of nerves. The college house party had already started down the block, but she couldn't leave just yet. Not without a killer coat. Her roommate had nothing decent, and Alicia's own jacket looked like it had survived a war. That's when she called the one person who owned the coat she needed, her 27-year-old cousin Kendra. Narration: faux cheerful. Kendra. Alicia chirped on speakerphone, sugar dripping from her voice. Can I please borrow your faux leather trench, just for tonight? Kendra sighed. She always did, but she gave in like she always did. Narration: flat judging tone. Bad move, Kendra. That coat wasn't just fashion, it was a relic. The last thing her late mother had bought for her. But did Alicia know that? No, she just wanted something Insta-worthy. Narration: tense building. The party. Predictably messy. One too many tequila shots. A blur of dancing, bad decisions, and eventually, one horrible sound. Gagging. Dry heaves. And then splat. Not on the floor, not in a trash can, right across the front of Kendra's coat. Narration: sarcastic. Congratulations, Alicia. You just baptized your cousin's legacy in 3 leche margarita mix. Narration: frantic tone. The next morning, Alicia woke up on a stranger's couch with a splitting headache and a single horrifying memory. The coat, she gasped, uncrumpled it from the floor and nearly screamed. It reeked. The faux leather was smeared, the inner lining a war zone. She wrapped it in plastic and sped to the cheapest dry cleaner she could find. The old man behind the counter barely blinked as she handed over the mess. Dry cleaner voice muttering. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Come back tomorrow. Narration: whisper. That tomorrow was where things got worse. Narration: slow, dramatic. When she picked up the coat, it looked okay. Mostly. The cuffs were damp. The belt was steamed into a sad noodle. But Alicia, she didn't dare look too close. She shoved it in a bag and drove straight to Kendra's job. Dropped it off at the receptionist and texted a lie. All clean. Looks good as new. 15 minutes later, the text came back. You think I wouldn't notice the missing fur and unraveling belt? Are you serious right now? Narration: pause, then punch. And just like that, Alicia's guilt wasn't just about a ruined coat. It was about to become a full-blown family disaster. Kendra's voice cracked over the phone. That coat was the last gift my mom gave me, and you treated it like a party rat. Narration: heavy, emotional tone. The phone call wasn't loud, it was quiet, and that's what made it worse. Kendra didn't scream at first, no sarcasm, no insults, just silence until her voice broke. Kendra, shaky voice. You didn't ruin a coat, Alicia. You ruined the last thing my mom touched before she got sick. Narration: slow, cinematic. Alicia froze. See, no one ever talked about Aunt Renee. She'd passed 3 years ago. Lung cancer. Sudden. Fast. Devastating. Kendra had always seemed fine, tough, polished, the career girl, with the designer boots and the perfect edges. But now, that armor cracked. Narration: piercing tone. Alicia tried to explain. She tried to apologize, but every word just made it worse. I didn't know, Kendra. You didn't ask, Alicia. Boom. Narration: shift to family drama. By the next morning, the story had made its way around the Monroe family grapevine. Cousin Nikki texted Alicia a novel. Uncle Jerome called her disrespectful. Her mom didn't even answer her call. And then there was Grandma Jane. Deadpan. You girls better fix this before Thanksgiving. I'm not seating drama across from the cranberry sauce. Narration: sarcastic, dry, classic grandma. But the damage was done. Narration: emotional build. Kendra blocked her on socials, canceled brunch. Didn't show up to their weekly family FaceTime. For the first time in years, Alicia felt what Kendra had lived with for decades: isolation. Narration: realization tone. And the coat, that was never the real problem. It was a symbol, a reminder of a mother-daughter bond that Alicia had casually barfed on. She thought she'd just borrowed a coat, but what she really borrowed was trust. And she broke. Narration: transition with tension. With Thanksgiving looming, and Kendra still icing her out. Alicia had one last shot to fix it. A bold move, a peace offering. But was it too little, too late? You can take a coat to the cleaners, Alicia, Kendra said coldly. But betrayal, that kind of mess doesn't wash out in steam. Narration, quiet, serious tone. Thanksgiving morning in Cleveland was cold, colder than usual. Inside Grandma Jean's kitchen, the smells were warm, cinnamon yams, baked macaroni, and something bubbling under the surface that had nothing to do with the stove. Narration, tense. Kendra walked in with a side dish and sunglasses. Alicia was already there, nervously rearranging dinner rolls. They hadn't spoken in weeks, but today was the day. Narration, reflective tone. Alicia had brought something with her. Not food, not excuses. A black velvet gift box, with a simple note. I know I can't replace your coat, but maybe this helps heal something else. Inside, a vintage faux leather trench, almost identical but newer. Custom stitched initials on the inside. R.M. Renee Monroe. Narration, emotional pause. Kendra didn't open it right away. She just stared at it. For a moment, no one said a word. The kitchen clock ticked. A spoon clinked. Someone coughed in the living room. And then, Kendra, tired voice. You didn't have to buy me a coat. I wanted you to respect what it meant to me. Alicia, soft voice. I didn't understand then. I do. Narration, warm, reflective. Kendra finally opened the box, fingers tracing the initials like she was reading Braille made of memory. And just like that, something in her eyes softened. Kendra, whispering. She would have liked you, you know. My mom. You reminded her of herself, wild, messy, but big-hearted. Narration, heartfelt. They didn't hug. This wasn't a Hallmark movie. But Kendra sat beside Alicia during dinner. She passed the mashed potatoes. She cracked a joke. And for the first time since that coat was destroyed, they laughed. Narration, closing thought. Poetic. In the end, it wasn't about steam cleaning or receipts. It was about what stains stay behind, and which ones we choose to scrub away together.